Welcome back to the Valius Reviews. Today's video is focused on 2021's movie, The Power. And the official synopsis of The Power is: a trainee nurse arrives for her first day at the empty East London Royal Infirmary, where she's forced to face her own traumatic past in order to confront the malevolent force that's intent on destroying everything around her. Now, this movie was something else in a good way. Like, it was dark. It definitely have some creepy, weird, shocking moments. And I thought it was just a pretty good movie altogether. Here is my review on the matter. What I think, what I first liked about this movie would be the cast. I believe that Rose Williams as the main character, Val, I think she did a good job portraying the main character in the movie, as Val goes through a lot in this movie, and I do mean a lot. She gets possessed, she becomes a killer, she sees different things that other people don't see. She's forced to work at horrible location, and she just goes through a lot in this movie, and I think that she did a pretty good job and everything. For most of the movie, I felt pretty horrible for her because of some of the things that she went through. Like, it is just downright insane. And I would say for the other castmates as well, I think that some of the other castmates did a pretty good job. As for some of the castmates, there was maybe some little surprising developments with one of them, and it just made sense, to be honest, with how this character was, because to me this character looked like somebody that does nothing but bad in this world, and I was right. Another thing that I enjoyed about this movie would be the dark tone of the movie, the eerie feelings of this movie. As throughout this movie has a dark tone. As I would say, when it starts off, the darkness isn't prevalent, but as the movie continues forward, the dark tone of the movie gets somewhat bigger, but a little bit smaller by the end of the movie. And the eerie feelings is definitely in this movie, as well as there are some disturbing scenes in this movie that I'm not going to say extremely shocked me. I was just like, yo, shoot. And I would say that was a good look on it. Another thing that I thought this movie did well on would probably have to be the cinematography, with how some of the shots were done and just how some of the scenes took place and looked and everything, with the dark aspects and just having things taking place in like in a dark setting with like minimum light at best. I think that cinematography for this movie was pretty well. Now, the things that I did not like about this movie, first of all, would probably have to be how long it takes for it to get like serious. Now, this movie is somewhat takes of a little bit of time before things start to get a little bit serious with the eeriness, the darkness, and it's not bad, but at the same time, I kind of understand as to why that is. It takes a little bit of time for it to like happen, like the dark, eerie things to like take place. Another thing that I didn't like about this movie would probably have to be that despite this being a horror movie, this really wasn't that scary to begin with. Like, there are some disturbing scenes in this movie that is just like, yo, oh crap. Like, it wasn't really anything that was extremely shocking that would almost make me want to say like, what the F, or just, oh, stuff like that. I wish what this movie would have done better was having the disturbing scenes, or just like the eerie like scenes, be more darker, be more disturbing than it was, because it was a little bit disturbing, but it really wasn't anything that extremely shocking or that bold, I would say. But despite what I think about this movie, I think this is a pretty interesting movie to watch. And what I think about the ending is that I really don't care. Like, it's not good, it's not bad. Like, to me, it's just whatever with the ending. Like, like it really is just like whatever with the ending. But how I would rate The Power out of 5 stars, I would probably rate The Power 3 stars out of 5. So thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.